Oh, much better. You're going.
Cool. So we're going to be eating the mother of all bars, which contains reapers, scorpion peppers, and as soon as I start eating, I'm going to start timing it. I'm trying to get this below 5 minutes, but quite frankly, my stomach is starting to realize what I've gotten myself into, and at this point, there's no backing out.
Can you move the phone closer to... Yeah, right there.
Let's see. Oh, this is... Oh, that smells angry.
I can't wait to see what happens too.
Just a sec.
Oh, damn.
I'm getting gloves.
Well, folks, we've already had a bad start.
I just realized what was going to happen to me.
Let the record be shown that I warned Marshall about this. I did.
So,
And let me also note that I cannot wait to see what happens to him.
you're
I'm a bad man.
a nice person. Okay, that looks mean. Just one of these is going to be mean. And
Well, I'm making sure not to... The bar hasn't left the frame.
Start. This is really hard to swallow.
Yep.
There's not a chance in hell I beat the pace that Johnny Scoville set.
It's like Prometheus stealing fire from the gods.
It's like getting punched in the dick while you eat a chocolate bar.
Well, remember, Marshall, you finishing it is equally impressive. Not all of us can be gods.
How many peppers did you say were in this?
There are 2 reapers in the dark chocolate and 2 scorpions in the caramel. Brian, the guy who made this, he's clearly an evil demon.
I mean, I already feel super ill. The sweat is not from this, though. I was already sweating.
I already feel ill. I'm so sorry.
What?
When you were like, I already feel ill. I'm sorry. What part of me isn't?
I want to wipe my face, but that would kill me.
You're doing great. Half the bar in 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Just about. It's definitely not a pace that is going to get me to beat Johnny, but
Marshall, if you do this in under 10 minutes, / finish this at all, you're a god. I'll never tell you that, but I guess I just did. Marshall is currently chasing the heat. It seems the heat's also chasing Marshall.
the heat is shoving a fire hydrant up my butt.
You oddly specific things you say. I kind of wonder what you do in your free time. Keep going. You're doing great.
This tastes fine.
I can smell it from here. It smells great.
That's not the only thing you're going to be smelling tonight.
Marshall, stop.
The sweat is now from the peppers.
You're actually doing way better than I expected. I expected to actually burn in flames.
I think you were surprised when I got through the first square.
Without dying, yes. I know first aid.
I don't think a step 1 textbook's going to help you now.
I don't think anything can help you.
You may be carrying me to the hospital later.
Don't say that. Man, your stomach cramps. I hope you ate before this.
I haven't eaten yet today.
Keep going. Oh my god, you haven't eaten today.
I need a paper towel.
It's like you coated yourself in gasoline and you're hanging out with the Human Torch. Sorry, I shouldn't be making you laugh. Oh, this is amazing.
I think even the 10-minute mark is going to be tough.
I'm telling you, if you finish this in one sitting without water or anything else, trust me, you've won.
My nose is finally running.
Finally.
The hardest part is just I don't like eating this much candy at once.
I mean, I'm probably going to be eating mine like a square at a time.
Like, even if this was a regular chocolate bar, I'd want something to drink with this much chocolate.
I think any sane person would.
I don't think any sane person would attempt something that Johnny Scoville did for a challenge.
He's a beast.
I can't tell what's worse, eating this much candy or eating this much pepper.
Just yes.
I know I look like I eat a lot of candy, but I really don't.
Savage.
Hey, there's a little fire in my stomach now.
Well, it's gonna be duodenal spasms very shortly. Is this being done in the honor of the great Human Torch, the Johnny Scoville?
He chases all the heat.
There's none left for anyone else. It's all been chased.
The trail of heat he leaves behind is enough to scorch me.
I shook his hand. I had to put cream on.
Yeah. Oh, like I've said before, he would hold all the records in powerlifting if the bar didn't melt in his hands.
I'm trying to keep the candy bar in the camera, but Marshall, I can see my reflection in your head. Come on, Marshall, 2 more pieces. I don't care how long this takes. I'll go until my phone dies. You know we're posting this to chase the heat, right? Come on.
We can tag a minute.
Oh, he under threat of fire, he will watch this.
This video could not go on Chase the Heat.
Why not?
It's not PG.
Oh, you've dropped bombs.
Yes, I fucking have.
Oh no!
Fuck, fuckity, fuck.
Okay, shut up and eat, you savage.
Speaking of savage,
Hanging out with you is like hanging out with an ape.
Randy Savage was a wrestler.
It's true.
Michael Savage is a talk show host who says terrible things.
Marshall, you know what day it is today?
Rusev Day. In fact, Rusev is filming me.
Come on, Marshall, you got this.
Holy gods. My mouth. It's like I was just sucking off a sandpaper coated
Don't say it.
fire hydrants.
Stop. What is your obsession with fire hydrants and inserting them into you?
What am I doing right now?
I've been asking that since you started.
Self-immolation.
You're so close.
Man. My speed has exponentially dropped.
You know what I think of when I think of Johnny Scoville's tolerance? You know those cartoons where they put TNT into their stomach and it explodes? It's kind of what I think he does.
This is going to be rough on me later.
I don't want to be within 100 yards of you.
I feel bad for the sewer alligators who I'm going to be feeding later.
Those don't exist. They're a myth.
Where do you think your poo goes?
I don't know, but not here. God, just finish it, you beast.
Phew, any idea how much my mouth hurts right now?
I can probably guess.
You said this is 4 total superhots?
Yep. Does it feel like it?
Which means I've knocked off basically 2.5.
Oh, you got it. Last square. I'm just going down to your time quick. Very impressive still. Looks like you're preparing for a deadlift.
It's just hard to swallow.
I think that would be the hardest part of this is where it's just like dry on dry.
It's like at the end of that Towering Inferno challenge.
Oh man, that was one of the best hours of my entire life.
Just this burger covered in Megadeth and a crazy amount of fries. The fries were the hard part.
I've actually never seen so many fries on one plate of food.
It wasn't even a plate.
Whatever.
It was a to-go tray that filled with fries.
A tray.
Half of a super hot left.
Come on, Marshall.
Means I've had 3.5 super hots.
You're there. Jesus.
You have to wait till it's swallowed. That's what she said.
I don't know why I hang out with you.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
It's good chocolate. It's good caramel. They got a great temperature on the caramel.
Yeah, whenever they break them in the videos, it looks like it's like it hasn't broken at all. It's not burnt either.
They probably cook this to a few degrees lower than I do for my cookies when I make caramel. The caramel I make, as long as you're room temperature,
Yeah.
maintains its form, but it immediately melts as soon as it touches your mouth. So it can't stick in your teeth. This is a little less than that. A little softer.
And folks,
Gotta wait till I've finished though.
I'm not shutting it off, don't worry.
I'll give it a minute after I've swallowed, and then I'm going for some water. Not because I'm burning, but because my mouth is so fucking dry.
I think it's pretty obvious that the heat hasn't overwhelmed you at this point.
The heat is really not the problem with this. It's just,
The dryness.
you know,
With milk, I feel like this could go down super fast.
I would have, remember, I was like halfway through in like 3 minutes. I would have crushed this if I had to drink.
And obviously when you're done, just show your phone to the camera so we have, you know.
I'm going to give it a minute past this.
Okay.
So once it's about 16 minutes, but yeah, this is definitely not the hottest thing I've ever eaten. And I'm not even counting super hot peppers on their own. It's extremely hot. Don't get me wrong, this would roast somebody who wasn't used to this kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
I think the burritos you and I made were hotter.
I wish we could send one of those to Johnny Scoville. That was, honestly, I can't actually imagine a food being any hotter without having extract in it and it not tasting like utter crap.
For those burritos, we made rice that we were cooking in chili water. So we rehydrated chilies and then used the water plus the chilies in the rice cooker. The salsa we used just loaded with super hots. The only non-hot component of the burritos we made was the tofu and the wrap.
And these weren't the biggest burritos in the world either, but I bet you even those, the smaller size ones, I bet you those had 5 super hots in them. I wouldn't be surprised.
At least. I mean, remember when I ate that one, I had to get up, walk around, and I needed water to finish it.
Yeah.
But then again, my tolerance might not have been as good back then, so it could be just that my tolerance is better now. Okay.
What time did you finish?
Oh, just before 15 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm going to have some water to wash my mouth now. But I think we're done.
We're good?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say?
Very tasty bar, extremely hot. Definitely don't do this if you would flip out trying to eat a single super hot, because this, I would say this is harder than eating a super hot at the very least, just because it's so prolonged. With a super hot, your mouth, launches on fire for the first, 7 or 8 minutes, but by now my mouth would be fine, but right now my mouth is still burning. It's not as bad as taking those same super hots and putting them in soup. That's the worst, because it just coats every inch of your mouth.
And temperature is the worst thing to add.
Yeah, but even cold soup, once it's soaked all that chili out,
Oh.
a bowl of soup with one super hot is so much worse than that same super hot on its own.
Yeah.
But yeah, delicious bar, fun challenge, great job. What's his name?
Brian, I can't pronounce his last name.
What's the company?
Willy Pete's.
Yeah, if you want a crazy spicy bar, go to Willy Pete's. It just tastes great. I probably would enjoy these regularly. I can't afford a ton of them all the time, but I would enjoy, once in a while, one of those squares. Not the whole thing at once, though. But that's it. I think we can...
All right, here we go.